Hello, it is Tuesday, late on Tuesday, the opposite of doing this before dawn. I'm doing this at the end of the day. And I have my week 3 update. But first I wanted to talk to you about something maybe not as funny as other things. I mean, I don't know, maybe you think it's funny. Maybe you think this whole thing is funny. I do. I can't believe I'm sitting in my office talking to the computer when nobody else is around. Also about my weight loss and giving you my numbers. I swear I'm going to wake up from this stupor and realize that I've been sharing all this information and spend the rest of the week hiding under my desk. That hasn't happened yet, so we're just going to keep going and telling you totally personal, inappropriate things. 2 thumbs up. So today's actually kind of serious topic is, will make sense to you in a second. I think 2 pieces of information I should share. One, I grew up in a household where sarcasm and self-deprecating humor was valued, was part of my everyday life. Humor, as you may have picked up on, is kind of how I relate to the world and myself and how I get through every day. It's, I'm sure, part of my defense mechanism, but it's also just how I prefer to treat the world, as funny. But it's very, very easy for me to make self-deprecating comments. I've been doing it my whole life. The other piece of information that's useful to know is that I have a 2-year-old daughter, and she is a sponge right now. She's picking up on everything, every word, every phrase, even when you don't think she is, because all of a sudden your mother-in-law is visiting and she's trying to put on Eve's shoes, and Eve, your sweet little 2-year-old, looks up at her and says, "Oh, shit." So, right. So she is picking up on all kinds of things. And I made a promise to myself early on, regardless of my size, regardless of my weight loss efforts or lack thereof, that I would never insult myself in front of my daughter. And didn't realize how hard that would be. But I have had to stop myself from making a small comment here or there every single day. Every day. I can't even believe it. And I needed a 2-year-old by my side to realize how easy it is to do. And also how much I must have picked up on when I was little. I mean, that's no big surprise. My mom, here we are, psychoanalysis, I'm talking about my mother. But my mom was very concerned with her weight, and I'm sure made tons of comments she didn't even realize she was making, so much so that it's ingrained in my head that being overweight is not okay, and it's not as pretty as not being overweight. So regardless of how I feel about it and why and all of that stuff, my goal is to never say things like, when we're teaching Eve the parts of the body, to say, "Mommy's big tummy," or to say, "Yeah, Mommy doesn't look very pretty today," or have anything to not ever make those comments about myself out loud, is also helping me realize how often I say them inside my head. And so I, in a turn of events that nobody saw coming, I never dispense advice. Who am I to talk about anything, really? But I will say that I implore you, those of you who are trying to lose weight, and even if you're not, even if you're just kind of like me, comfortable in a self-deprecating mode, even if it's just for fun, imagine that you had a 2-year-old by your side listening to you, hearing what you were saying about yourself, and ask yourself if that would be okay for them to start doing, because probably it wouldn't. And also, if you'd like, I'll send my 2-year-old to you and you can have her for the day and see how much fun that is. Anyway, so just something to think about. Let's get to the numbers, to Tuesday's weigh-in. Today we do not have white paper. We've moved on to yellow Post-its. So today's number, and if you recall where I started from, 240, blah, blah, blah. I have lost, in 3 weeks, I have lost 13.2 pounds. I'm very happy with this, even though, I lost like practically 10 pounds in the first week, which was crazy. That is crazy, and that's not really sustainable. I'm very happy with this number because it reflects two things. One, that I had a couple cocktails this weekend, but I otherwise stayed on plan. I didn't go crazy with the eating, and I started working out. So more on that, but I'm very, well, and again, high tech, I'm very happy with this number. So we'll keep on trucking, and I'll check in next week when we're almost at the month point. Thanks for watching.